Well, welcome back to Hutan Pantai, episode 2. We are still in March, and something that I forgot to do when in the first episode was to arrange for the mill the grain mill to get started. So what we'll do is we'll just go and pick up one of our tractors, or actually we'll pick up our, where is it? Oh, it's a big bump there. My little ape goes ape, so to speak. In any case, where's my lorry? There it is over there. Let's go and pick that up, and we can just park this off here, and we'll jump into the dragon, I think it's called, isn't it? There's a dragon, yeah. There it is, there, in all its glory. So let's go and load up. And I think we'll do the rice first, get that started. We've got wheat, we've got barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans, corn, long grain, normal rice. We'll fill it up. Should be able to get it all into this one. Yeah, because we brought it over in all in one. And we'll nip over to the grain mill and we'll go and deposit it there. We'll get that going. I do apologise if my voice sounds a bit rough. I've got a bit of a chest cold. I'm not sure what went in there, or did we pick up there? Let's have a look. Maybe you'd put it in down this side. It's one of the two. What's happening here? So let's put on the active markers and see where we are. Right, we've got our interactive zone markers on, and we should be able to deposit here. There we go. It's the question of finding out exactly where it is, I suppose. I was right the first time. Just had the angle wrong, I suppose. Right, let's jump out and go and get rice flour started. And we got, where we go? There. Rice flour. And activate it. What is the output? Storage. How do we know? Storing. Oh, it says storing under there. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look and see. Do we have any other options then? Change output mode, X, selling, distributing, storing. So that's pretty much normal. And that's activated, isn't it? Yep, because the rice flour has already started to produce, so that's all working. Get the Interactive zone markers off again. Right, so that's the... Oh, a bit of rain coming in. Was it? Is it going to be hail? I think it might be. In any case, we'll get the wheat into the mill quickly. Or it really starts chucking it down. Yeah, it is hail. Rice, we don't want... There's nothing there, no? Wheat. It's probably more than a full lorry load. We'll just put a full load in, that's all. 7,600 litres, get that started with that on. And that should keep us going. And then what we'll do is we'll rest until the next month, and we will then start working on the rice fields. I wonder if the rice fields need any lime or anything though. Maybe we should just check that first after we've done this. Just go back slowly into the triggers. There we go. Activate that and get that started. And that was grain, barley, oats, wheat flour. There we go. Activate. And that should be going. So we've got 7,500 odd litres in wheat and 5,400 in rice. Nice. Right, we'll get this back to the silo, park it up, and then we'll get in the ape and just go and check those fields and see if they need any lime or anything like that. Alright, so we've just parked up. Jump in our ape. I did love saying that. And we'll go and have a look at the fields and see if they need anything done before we flood the top two and plant. Going to be a big learning curve, so I have not done it myself and I haven't practiced it. I'm going to be doing this cold turkey, fertilized 50%. Oh, that's nice. So I think we have to fertilize before we flood, so we need to put some fertilizer on there. So there is still a bit of work to be done. And fertilize 50%. And we'll just check the bottom one. Yeah, so we'll just fertilize these fields quickly, and then we will rest up. I've just got to go and find equipment for fertilizing. I don't know whether we've got any fertilizer. Have we fertilized? We might have something in the storage. Let's just check whether we've got fertilizer or lime in storage. Not quite sure. No, we've got something in storage, one of the two. Round bale. Nice to Noki. Oh, we haven't sold those. Rice saplings. Just going to try and sell those as well. Round bale hay. Oyster mushroom, enoki. No, we don't. We don't have anything in storage. We need to work out a system to sell. There it is there. You had something lying around somewhere. I've got a feeling that it is lime though. Lime, yep. Well, let's go and jump into one of the tractors. Might as well just use the white, I think. And where did I park? It's parked down the bottom there. I like the wet look on the tires. We've got 500 litres of fertilizer in there. I think we can go put a little bit more in. Don't have to put a lot in. I think we have to load from the other side. That's 4,000 litres we'll put in. That's about enough, I think. That should work out fine. Shouldn't take long. Yeah, I think I read somewhere that you need to fertilize before flooding, because if you do it, you can't fertilize after flooding. So with these top two fields, we definitely have to fertilize now. And then with the bottom field, we could plant and then fertilize, because with the long grain rice, you plant and then you flood. But we've got the machinery out, we've got the equipment in, or the fertilizer in, we might as well just do it all now quickly. Get it over and done with. Just don't be tempted to try and drive over the edge. It was lickety split. We're using hardly any fertilizer. We've overbought on the fertilizer. It's not too much of a problem though. It will be used. This shouldn't take long either. It's probably going to be down the side here. And we should be done. Right, there we go. There's that done. Let's just have a quick check and see what our field says now. Should say 100% fertilized. Yep, it does. See no reason why the others shouldn't. Just stop at each one just to make sure. You don't want to be end up saying, oh, I thought I fertilized. Because you know what thought did. Planted a brick and thought a house would grow. Then he planted a feather and thought a chicken would grow. Great. Ground deformation in the rice paddies is very deep. There we go. So we're going to park that up. And then I think it's April is the planting season for the rice. We'll just check that up before we do anything else. Was there anything else we had to do before we go and rest? I think so. I think we've got it all covered now. Right, so I think that means that we can go and let's have a quick look and see how that's all working. Yeah, we can go and have a little sleep until tomorrow, and then we can get working on the rice. Find out how to plant rice, find out how to flood first of all, and then we'll find out how to plant rice. Shouldn't think it should be too much of a problem, but those may be famous last words. That's, we're down to about 50,000 of the overnight expenses. We do have a bank loan, I think. Just show you that. And actually we don't have a bank loan. I'm getting confused. Just property maintenance that went through. About $1,000. Right, so let's have a look and see at the planting schedule. So we're now in April, so we can plant rice and we can plant long grain rice. So long grain rice we have to get planted this month. The other rice we can do at a later stage. So let's actually do the long grain rice first, and I think that we just plant with a normal seeder, which we've got over there. Let's get into the white. And we'll go and hook up the seeder. Just make sure that it's set on long grain rice. Have we got any seed in here? No, we don't have any seed in. We did have grass seed in, so I think we'll have to go and buy some seed, which I think we can get from our silo system. From our buy point. Hopefully they've got seed in here. seeds. Yeah, let's get that. Yep, and we are full. 1,200 liters worth of seed. Cost us $2,000. It's okay. Right, off we go down to the bottom field and we'll go and plant. Well, before we do that, let's just get up the control groups and we will go and so Y, peas no, spinach no, wheat no, barley no, no, long grain rice. There we go. So of course the flooded rice we can't do with this machine because we have to have this, we have to use the special machine, but we'll just get this done and then we will go through and have a look at that. Shouldn't be too much longer. Right. So let's get planting. Don't seem to be over the edge. How far in can we go? There we go. That looks about right. So, lower the seeder, turn on the seeder, and we should be able to go. There we go. Crop type, long grain rice. So now it's showing shoots, so I don't quite understand. Let's see. I think I will only flood after. So, turn on seeder. There we go. So that's a bit confusing. I wasn't expecting to see it showing green, so I don't know. Whether we should be waiting now. We're going to find out. Interesting, interesting, interesting. It's also interesting. It gives you a warning if you're trying to go to plant outside the rice field, so that's good. Right, you're back with me, and we've only got one more pass to do, and we've got the long grain rice planted. It still has me slightly baffled. Oh, what am I doing there? Slightly baffled about whether the shoots are actually showing or not, but I would think not, because normally speaking, when you plant on FS25, the shoots sort of show the next month, or maybe later on in the same month, but yeah, not straight away. So I would presume that The seeds have not germinated. I'm not quite sure what the green foliage is, but just get out and check again. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Yield bonus 87. Is that because it's long grain rice? I don't know. In any case, they should come up in almost like rows, so let's lift that and lift seeder. There we go. We'll take that back up and go and park that off, because we don't need that anymore. Now we got to go and flood the first field. We'll work on the first field first, and then I'm not quite sure how many pallets it takes to fill the rice planter up. We're going to find that out as well. All very exciting, if you ask me. Why am I parking this down here? Doesn't really matter. We'll have to just walk past it when we come down our lovely steps. It's like any farmer, we park wherever we can. Right, so let's go and jump into our ape and go and flood the field. Flood the first field, let's put it that way. I don't know how long it's going to take to flood the field. It's another thing we're going to find out now. Isn't this just exciting? I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, so let's get this started. I think interact left. Yeah, so it's a smallish field, flood. There we go. Not sure how long it's going to take. Doesn't look like it's going to be something that happens really, really quickly. So I think what we'll do is we'll nip on down to the other one and go and flood that one so long, and see where this one is when we come back. Luckily it's not too far away. As I said, we're not going to flood the other one right now. It's a much smaller field as well. Water's pouring out there as well. Can we see anything filling up here? Doesn't look like it. I suppose it looks like it's getting wet. Right, so we'll leave that. Hopefully it'll stop once it... Yeah, you can see it's starting to... See there? All the little bits and pieces coming up. Yeah. Might get a better view of it when we're standing up here as well. You can't see that quite there. You can definitely see that side there. It looks like it's, if you look at it from this level, it looks like it's actually filling up fairly quickly. You get closer, gonna have have a look at this again. Yeah, there we go. You can see it's starting to fill up there. Oops, we just jumped straight over the edge. Right, you're back with me now, and I think I'm going to just let that continue filling up now. Don't know how much longer it's going to take. I presume it's going to come up to the edge there. It should not be much longer, I would think. So I'm going to go and get the planter out, and we'll use the chutes that we've got here already, instead of getting the ones out of the storage. So our planter is down here. So let's get the control group up. So turn on planter, unfold lower planter, open cover. First you need to pull the tool, so let's go park up next to something and see if it automatically fills up. So refill planter, the same as normal. Seems to take a pallet. Is it full? Yeah. Oh, so you can add fertilizer into here as well. We don't have to do that now because it's showing solid fertilizer. So there is a fertilizer bin, which must be the black bin over there, but we are really 100% fertilized, so we don't have to do that. That's interesting. We'll have to test that out. Okay, it looks like it's full. Yep, so that's that one full. Is the other one still pumping out? Yeah. Let's have a quick look at that. What? It's probably not far from full now as well. Right, so let's see how far we get with the planting. I presume this is basically going to work the same as any other planter. You don't want to be doing huge fields. I don't think you can do huge fields. Right, so turn on planter, X. First you need to unfold it, okay. What did that do? That just... And do you need to... Ridge marker? Hopefully we'll be able to see the ridge marker quite clearly. Lower planter, B. There we go. And turn on planter, X. So there we go. So the shoots do show up. So that answers. And this thing goes at a pretty fast pace. Quite impressed with that. Wonder if we can plant at the angle. Yeah, we can. Fairly easy, straightforward. We'll do this on a time lapse and show you how it goes. See you once it's done. Right, you're back with me, and we're just about finished planting this first field. We did have to replenish once, so it looks like it's going to be using, this field is going to be using about 1.5 pallets of rice shoots or rice sprouts or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called, to be honest. I think there's a couple of little places I need to patch up. Just going to have a look at that quickly. And I'm not sure whether it's advisable to plant with headlands. Thinking we just need to go up and down. We seem to have got a bit of a spot here that is a little bit bald. That shouldn't take too long to finish off. Yeah, you do need to overlap just ever so slightly, I found, when you're doing it yourself. Might be a little bit that we could get on the edges there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that for now. There we go. That's the first field done. What I'm going to do with the second field is I'm going to just try up and downing it and see if that actually works out more effectively. I'll see you once we're there. Right, here we are. The second field now. We'll get on in and we'll get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do up and downs. Seems to be, well, this one of course, it's probably not going to have as much space to turn around at the top here, but there's a reasonable amount. This thing turns on a sixpence, so to speak. Down. You see, we have missed a little bit there, so it does look like it's still worthwhile doing a headland. Certainly along the top and bottom. Yeah. See, it misses a bit there, so definitely worth doing one this way. Just to, it looks like we would be missing out on planting just as we go up the slope. See, toward right in the corner there. So go up and down this way now. And we'll do a top headland. Yeah, so it's still worthwhile doing headlands, in my opinion. You see there in the corner, missed the corner because the machine has started to go up there and it's missed the planting level. So You still need to just, most probably just the one on, well, I would imagine any type of field, as long as you've got room to turn around. You can see the top corner there is where it was missed. Fantastic. Well, we'll still missed that little corner there, but we'll just continue, and we'll do this on a time lapse as well. We'll show you the whole thing, and we'll get back to you once it's done. You're back with me, and I'm just busy tidying up little spots that I've noticed that we've missed. And I think that's probably it. Yep, that looks like it. So that's all our rice fields planted. Rice two ways. Planted in flooded fields and planted, well, long grain rice and normal rice. Nice and easy. So we'll turn that off. I wonder if we can offload out of this. Let's have a look and see. Cover that's going to put the fertilizer in. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can offload it. So if we fold planter A, yeah, it just keeps it in there. It's not a big problem. I'm just going to park that up for the next season, basically. We're going to be producing a lot of rice saplings. Oh, look at that. We've got some flour. So we can do some sales in the next episode. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump out of here. We're just going to go and have a quick look at the flour. So we've got white rice flour and extra fine premium plain flour. Alright, so let's quickly go and have a look at our fields. We've missed a spot there, but it's not too bad. For a first attempt, it's not too bad. I just want to go and have a quick look. That looks from the top. Nice. Can we see any sprouts? I'm a bit worried about these bare patches on this one. Oops, jumped down. Yeah, I can't see any shoots yet, so we'll check that out in the next month. Where are we now? Just after 1 o'clock. Pretty much done our job. What I'm going to do off camera now is I'm just going to get that flour put into the storeroom, get some mushrooms, put them into the storeroom, and We'll put the rest of these back into the storage shed, the pallet shed. And then in the next episode, we'll start off by making some sails. Well, thank you so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.